Yo, what is up, everybody? Hi, Jeff. Hi, John. Dak or Caden, I'm cool with that. Well, love you, John, but you're asking for a miracle. All right. We are going to start with Origins. Mr. Simpson, I love you so much. What's up, Shaw? Hi, Halter. Please make sure you hit the reaction button. Reaction. Hi, Glenn. Reaction button is important. Share the video. Make sure you comment. All right. Break 1200. I think it's 1200, right? Yeah. All right. After the breaks, since Dennis did a hi, I love you speech to everybody. If you guys want questions that you want to ask me, more than welcome to. We can sit here and chat for a little bit. Whatever you guys want to do. We can do some personals because we have a lot of those. I think some of you guys would like that Inferno baseball. We did the Goodwin for Mr. Shaw the other day. That had a lot of value. Just that auto alone was worth $200. 06101. Well, feel free to ask them. I'm an open book. My mullet, according to Scott, is fluffy and long. You know, all I do is hit hot cards. You know, normal stuff. Let me lower this. First card going to the Jazz. Gerard Butler. Mr. Butler going to Hadsock. I have a lot of questions. And gray. Yep, really gray. Actually, nah, I won't turn that on. Damn, 1200 breaks. I remember back in the low number days, not too low though. I joined around 500. Oh yeah. Here, you all want to see my gray hair? I'll show you. Why not? You all don't believe that I have gray hair, and I didn't even bring my hat today. So you guys, there you go. You get to see all the gray hair in all its glory. See? All the gray hair. All right. Let's get back to this. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. Here we go. Now that's a banger. Told you I got gray hair, man. Gray hair for days. Luka Garza. Luka Garza. Come on. See. Let's put this light on. Let's see if that helps. It does. Kinda. See? It messes up the camera. Garza? Damn, dude, you sound so young, though. I am, man. How old do you think I am? I've had gray hair since I was like 12. Boom, now that's a banger. I'm 35 and gray. I feel ya. I was gray before I left high school. Zion Williams. Mr. Zion. Right, Josh? Yeah, I had a full head of gray hair before I graduated high school. 36 out of 60 for Donovan Mitchell, a.k.a. Spider. See? Scott knows. Scott's locker used to be right next to mine. Donovan Mitchell. 2 for Utah there. The 1 for Detroit. Sorry, I got distracted. Mr. Bovey. No, I'm 38. I'm not that old. Joshua Primo on card auto for San Antonio Spurs out of 25. 20 out of 25. We was born fat. San Antonio Spurs going to... Maybe we'll do like the green screen behind me and I'll start actually getting on the camera. That means you'll see me squint at this side of the screen a lot. 20 out of 25 for San Antonio, and that goes to Mr. Hadsock. You and me both, Dennis. I'm 35, single, father of 3 toddler girls, and only my beard is turning gray. Well, you know, some of us have different stresses. Dennis says he's 21. Wait, Dan. Nice hit, Dan. You mean Aaron? Oh, all these comments just flooded. Okay. Last card is another on-card auto for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy, the 3rd, non-numbered. Boom. Who's got the Pelicans? Pelicans going to... I missed them. New Orleans. Marky Mark. Nice hit. Okay, so there's your 2 autos. See, now this is why I don't like it, because I like to do the side-by-sides. We'll have to do that. Trey Murphy and Primo. Primo's out of 25. Then you got Garza, non-numbered. You got Mitchell out of 60. And then Butler. And then the base cards. Zion and Ben Simmons. Next is Elements. This is a little rip here, but it's not. The seal's like still there. That's it. As you can see, like just cut here in the front. But I messed it up when I unsealed the box. So wash, repeat. Danny, you should have a package coming in that is of the Tampa Bay Bucks. Like I told you, that should be, you should have received that, or it should be on its way there. You have bad timing in breaks, sir. 22402. When you choose not to get in them, your team hits. When you get in them, your team doesn't hit. I'm trying. It's weird. It's like the box knows. Ben Simmons won't even play. Just in times. How you doing, Mr. Sims? Let's see a monster in this one. Here's our lovely upper deck. Collect the best. I will. I'll change scrolling. Didn't get there, but thank you. Nervous because the camera's on me. That's why. Mac Jones Redemption, the Lego. Oh, I don't know about Mac Jones Redemption. We'll see. Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs. Metal card out of 94. Mr. Simpson, you play with my heart too much. You play with my heart way too much. Tell me that you're going to be nice to me, take me out for ice cream, all this stuff. And then you cheat on me with Dennis? Like, then you ask me to do you a favor? I don't know. Jingleheimer Smith. De'Ami Brown Gold out of 99 for Washington. So what do we got here? We got the Raiders and we got Washington. Washington goes to Josh. Congratulations, Josh. Vegas goes to Sean. Congrats. That's why Dennis said Sean. Welcome to the break, Sean. And you got a hit. Nice. Start with the bottom one. Jalen Waddle. Can't tell you what that number's out of yet, but it's 3-color patch. 1, 2, 3. 9 out of 47. Dennis is always number 1. I understand. Dennis does a lot. Boom. Jalen Waddle for Miami. Miami going to Mr. Hadsock, having himself a 2-box break. I was kidding. I won't be nice. Yeah, we know. We know. I'm trying to see who that is. I don't know. Our patch auto. Anthony Schwartz. Big jumbo patch for the Browns out of 49 with gold ink. Browns gold ink going to Robert Gwen. Nice hit, Robert. You've been due too. Who do you guys think the last card is? Is that 132? That is 130. James Morgan? Why would it be James Morgan? If it was in here, it would not be James Morgan. It would be... Yeah. It would be Mr. Wilson. Alright, there's that one. I don't know if someone's going to be happy, but Shaw says he needs a Bronco, Semi-Fuco, or however it's spelled. Oh, it is a Dallas Cowboy, but not the one that we want. Cliff Harris, Vet Auto. On a metal out of 199 for Dallas. Dallas going to John Bovey. Spreading the love a little bit. Right team, wrong player, Mr. Simpson. Alright, who's all here? I got 11 people. You guys want to talk about anything? I'm going to give away a baseball box here. I quit. Peace. All right. Well, You know, that's for telling me you're not going to be nice. Can't help you there. This was 12, 13. Yeah, we made 2 PCs tonight. Oh, man. Dennis, you got a list? We're going to do one of these blasters again. I'm just going to have Dennis run it, or I'll run it at the end. Gives Dennis a chance to do it. The word on Encased is we're getting a couple boxes. I'm trying to get a case. 09807. Trying to get a case. I have a ton of people asking me for Encased. Meaning if we can't fill it as a break group, I'll probably sell it out to other breakers. Like I did with the WWE. I sold that to a breaker for $900. And they sold it for $12.50. Not sure, John. We put up that interest post to see how it came back. We're still trying to figure it out. We want things to be affordable. And if we can do it and be affordable, great. A lot of the feedback we're getting, as you guys saw. I mean, a lot of the feedback that you saw, we got a lot of interest, you know. But at $1,000 a box, you know, we had a hard time selling Clearly, which is why we ended up selling the case to somebody. Scott, the boxes are going for $12.50 right now. We sold them for $900. We would have sold them to the group at $900. I'd much rather give you guys the deals on the boxes than sell them to other breakers. But if we're not filling stuff, I can't sell it to... I can't hold it. I mean, we're... Right now, between all of our inventory, we're sitting over $30,000. Is Spectrascome a realm of possibility? I think everything is in the realm of possibility. We might get some flawless. I don't know. You know, we're trying. We're trying. I should probably wait for this one. Gwen's here. Scott's here. Bovie's here. Sladen's here. Halter's here. Shaw's here. Simpson's here. Gwen's here. I don't know. I can't go back any further. We got 10 people watching. So if you all can just say hi to Dennis real quick. Mark's here. So we'll just go through this pretty quickly. Jonathan Davis. Hampson. Nice white bordered Freddie Freeman. Verlander, master of the game. There you go. Josh is here. Lasagna, Lau, Hubble, Ichiro. He's the only player that has only had one name. Mark's here. Both Marks are here. Joe Jackson. Shaw's still here. Josh James. Guys, ask questions. Like, this is what we do this for. We're close to getting allocations. I've been working with all the distros. Page, Fletcher, D. Leon. We're trying to get on the allocation list. We're trying to get product cheaper. That's why we're buying stuff, selling it to other breakers if we can't break it. We're trying to get our costs. Trying to get money spent at the distro so that way we can actually earn the allocations. Ozzy Albiaz. I'm sure I messed that one up. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm posting stuff on eBay, as Scott just said. Though I don't know what the eBay listing's at. I think it was like 400 the last I looked. Justin Verlander, Davis, Wright. You know, I'm going to start selling stuff on eBay because, you know, even though we pay 13%, oh, 450, awesome. Nolan Ryan, Mike Piazza, Alkaline, Santos, Honus Wagner. Beautiful. We have an Alkaline dual patch. Let's see if that's game worn like the Babe Ruth was. Yeah, I mean, we might start taking consignments on cards. So that way we don't even have to ship it to you. Like, Mark, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but, you know, I added Mark to the 101 group, and he sold the Justin Fields already. So, game used material. Boom. There you go. Whoever wins that should be happy. Cannot get Upper Deck from a distro. If I'm going to get Upper Deck, I have to go through Steel City or something, and that's just, you're not going to get value from it. Sounds crazy, but Upper Deck basketball. That's why we bought the Goodwins, and the Goodwins aren't moving. Do what, Scott? Do consignments? Joey Votto, Roger Maris, Kevin Newman. But yeah, I mean, Mark sold the 101 Justin Fields from the other group. You know, I've been talking with Dennis about not only doing consignments, possibly setting up with Golden, because I have some stuff personally that I want to sell through Golden, but setting up a deal with Golden and or Heritage or something to move some consignments. John, we have the Goodwins. I'll sell the Goodwins at $200 or whatever the market price is. Forrest Whitley. We got a Mariano Rivera, Walter Alston. We got a Kyle Wright. And then we got the Babe Ruth. We were talking about potentially doing like group submissions. Tons and tons of potential. No, that's why I want to make a deal with like Golden or Heritage. So that way you get to build some of credibility through them, cheaper prices, discounts if we all do it, etc., etc. But tons of conversations going on and taking place. We have been spending a lot of time trying to refine things, so you'll see conversations with Dennis will go differently, a little more smoothly. We're actually using a customer management relation software, CRM. $200. Dennis says for the good one. I have the good one in the case next to me. Grab a good one tonight and break it. You want one, Mike? Dennis, who's the winner for the run to random and just post it. Make a new thing and record your thing and just let us know on here who won. But we got lots and lots of ideas. We want to consistently grow. Whether that's through consignments, the webpage, if there needs some refining, we're always open to opinions. Check out the break events tab. It gives you Dennis's specials. It gives you a bunch of stuff. All the useful links, who we think you should invest in. We can open that up to other people sharing and making it like a blog. We've even talked about doing a podcast once a week. Talk about a recap for the week, improvements done by some players, who you should invest in, etc., etc. I'm going to start attending more shows. I think as we get closer to Fanatics' deal becoming a priority, there is many benefits to getting in with the bigger crowds. We need more members here. We need to turn a little more product. We're really close to the allocation point. So from talking to the rep from a couple of the distros, it sounds like we'll be getting a couple encased, Prism football. That's the pro unis and the college unis. Sounds like we'll be getting some select. We're trying to get some NT and flawless. What else? Actually, let me pull up the list. Dennis says he's gonna random now. Let me log into my stuff. Yep, Halter and Shaw, you both have done a phenomenal job in terms of inviting people. If we get one new person a day, that's great. So we got Contenders basketball coming. I'm assuming that'll be 1 or 2 boxes. Again, I don't have any quantities. I just was told like some of the things that we should be receiving. So Contenders basketball, encased football, Panini 1-in-1, Revolutions basketball, hopefully NT and flawless, Prism no huddle, Court Kings basketball, select football, Prism hobby football, Prism draft pick football, wild card illumination basketball, hybrid H2 select, obsidian football, and hybrid 2 Prism. No Prism basketball on this list. We don't move basketball very often, so it's hard for us to get some of that. So it was not on the list that I was told. I don't even know when the release date is. I think we got some time for Prism basketball. That usually comes out after NT for football. But because Panini's all over the place with their production, I'm not sure. I got like a little over 50 invites. I don't know many people. I'll keep inviting as well. Appreciate that, Shaw and Bovey. You'll grab a good win Wednesday. Okay, Mike wants one on Wednesday as well. I invite a lot of people over the weekend. I can't video post here. Yeah, we know, Dennis. Who won? Or actually, let me click it. The winner is Mr. Chavez on the baseball box. Congratulations. H2 is pretty dope. Usually 3 hits, even though they say 2. Yeah, ultimately, the distributors have control over us. We don't really have a say in what we're gonna get. We don't know when we're gonna get them. Usually, we find out a couple days before, like in terms of the quantity. So there's not. It's not like I have a whole lot of foresight. Dennis doesn't have a whole lot of foresight. I just asked the distro to kind of give me a ballpark on what we're going to be getting, if anything, because they know their allocations and they know what they're expecting to get in, and that's how he's trying to help us, so that way we can plan a little bit. We can get you guys more involved, kind of have an idea on pricing and stuff. So we're trying to be like complete, well-rounded, give you guys all the information that we can give you. Because our goal is to get allocations. And once we get allocations, our prices are going to drop below what these other break groups are doing it. We're beating them now, and we're not even getting allocations. So once we start getting allocations, our product's going to be way cheaper than these other guys. Let me look at something else, because we get some baseball stuff, but I didn't see any baseball on that list. I think we're getting like platinum anniversary baseball. Login. Sorry, I should have had this prepared before. I unfortunately did not, because I got into the office and then went live. I don't know if anybody has any interest in Leaf Multisport, Leaf Pearl Multisport. That is like the Flawless of Leaf. Yeah, Scott Chavez one. But if anybody is interested in that, we could get that. They're expensive. They're like $2,600 a briefcase. I think there's 10 cards to that. What else? Come on, go to the list of stuff. So we should be getting Platinum Anniversary, Topps Chrome 2021 baseball. We should get the baseball light of that. Gypsy Queen baseball, Topps Series 2 baseball, and Diamond Kings baseball. I know that's not the real big product and stuff, but we're trying. We're looking for any way that we can save you guys money. If you guys want personals, don't buy them through another group. Buy them through us. We'll give them to you at our cost. JQ, what year? What do you mean JQ? Just curious, what year for what? Baseball? All the baseball is all new product that I read off. All 2021 for the Platinum Anniversary, and then 2022 for Gypsy Queen, 2022 for Topps Series 2, and 2022 for Diamond Kings. Take it easy, Mr. Shaw. Mark, if you're out here, take it easy. Yep, those are just the projections that they gave us. It looks like it's June 8th for Series 2. Alright, no problem. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I got more gray hair. I might put a green screen behind me that Amber used to use, and do like the ocean or something. How do you find packs on Pristine? We don't have any packs on Pristine. We built those mystery boxes when Dennis was up here. Those should go up. You can find them on the website. So if you go to, as soon as they post stuff, they haven't asked us for the listing yet, but if you go to the website, go to mystery boxes, Pristine exclusives, and then click on the ROC auctions. That'll give you a list every single day of what they have up of ours. We were talking about sending them a mini helmet series. I got an offer from Fanatics for about $520, $530 for a mystery box series from them. They say that the average retail of all the helmets in the series are $720. So we were talking about maybe doing that, but we were slow to move the full-size helmets that we made. We still have, and you can see it back here. So obviously the office is a little dirty, but in the back there, the orange boxes, we still have the mini helmets from Leaf, and then we have 10 of the other helmets that we created. We wanted to show you guys the Leaf helmets compared to our creation because we think our mystery boxes are better. They're bigger hits. They're more often. Rookies from this year, last year, quarterbacks, like in the series we put together, some of these have been hit, some of them haven't been hit, but you had like Joe Burrow, you had Justin Fields, Kellen Mond, Sam Ellinger, Trevor Lawrence, I think I said Burrow already, like Chase was in there. Like there was a Waddle, I think, was in there. Tua was in there. We had so many big names in it, and our product is slow to move because it's not Gold Rush or Leaf. When we spend a lot of time trying to create value for you guys. You saw it in the full-size helmets. Chase Young, Joe Burrow, Tua, Kyler Murray, Cooper, right? We gave you guys stars and superstars and franchise players, and that's not something that we can do overnight. We have to build it. We have to put money up front, and go from there. How you doing, Kyle? Yeah, Mike. We did a lot of work for them. It took us a really long time to sell them, and I know it's expensive, and we have to fork out that cash up front. You hear me and Dennis talking about our inventory levels being $30,000, $40,000. We pay retail prices, and we try to bargain with the distros to give us the best value. And if I go to whatever Peach, and Peach wants $500 for limited, I can go to Steel City or I can go to DAC and tell them, hey, so and so wants $500 for it. Can you beat them? And that's what we do all day. It's not, we're not the big groups like Leighton where they're getting 4 or 5 cases of things. We bust our butt to do it all, and we get 10% margin, and we get 10% margin on our sales, and we don't, as much as you guys think we make, we don't make. We're sitting here working all the time. You guys see Dennis more often, but I do more stuff behind the scenes. Make sure Dennis does some of the stuff, like verbalize some of the stuff, communicate with you guys. It's a big process. Even the mail takes quite a while to go and do stuff. Yep, you're absolutely right, Scott. They do. They charge you to be part of the community. They overcharge on every one of their products. And there's a lot of break groups that do that. They get 5 cases. I'm not going to mention his group's name, but I'm part of all of them. I watch all the videos. I call Dennis all hours of the day, and I'm like, did you see this shit? Did you see this? There's one break group where they'll take a case and they'll charge 80% of market value. So if the case costs them $2,000 and the market value is $6,000, they'll charge you $5,000 for the case on one case. Meanwhile, they got 10 cases, and then they charge you full market price on all of them afterwards, and they'll claim that their average price on those boxes were more. And anybody that's in the industry knows how much they're getting allocated. It's just disgusting. I'm not going to throw our distributor under the bus, but we have a really good relationship with our distributors, and everybody talks. Everybody talks. I can share some stories about some of these other breakers that are really not good people. But I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus. You guys all know who they are. You can see for yourself. Some of them are big names. Some of them are small names. Some of them are friends of ours. Where Box of Limited, they're charging $750 for the box. Mike, I think you paid $500, which was our cost when we bought them. Oh yeah, they're all falling now. The problem is the way that the card system is set up. It's meant for seniority. So what I mean by that is if you take let me write this one out so that way it's easier. So you have seniority. So company A that's been here since whatever 2000s, right? And then you have company B like us that's been here since 2019. These guys are getting an average of 3 cases for every product. When we get stuff, we'll probably get like 3 boxes of stuff, right? So company A is getting a killing because they're getting 3 cases of stuff. They're paying on average anywhere between $100 to $500 a box. Market is on the $100 boxes are usually $500-$600. On the $200 boxes, they're usually $600-$700. On a $300 product, they're usually $1,000. Like if we were getting allocated encased, let me see. If we were getting allocated encased, we would have been charged per box about $200. So if we're getting allocated encased at $200, and the market is $1,000, right? That's what pre-sales are going for. These guys are making 500% on every single box. When the market falls apart and it's no longer going for the $1,000, they've already racked in millions and millions and millions of dollars. You see them going on vacation to Vegas. You see them going on vacation to Dallas shows or Chicago shows or Vegas shows. You see them doing all of these things because they're making so much money. If you're in groups where they're just buying storefronts, they're making millions of dollars off of their group because they're just gouging the shit out of you. And people haven't understood that yet. They think that these guys are doing stuff for them. You know, again, I'm not going to mention any of the competition, but you can clearly tell we make 10% of our profits. We went out, we sponsored the Little League team. We give out ornaments, we give out shirts, we give out shot glasses. We put it all back into you guys because we wouldn't be here without you guys. So we try to do everything that we can to basically reinvest it into all the products that we're doing. We could go get Gold Rush full-size helmets, but there's no point in us doing that and you guys getting no value from that product because, let's be real, there's a lot of Bob Lillies in there. There's a lot of trash players from the 80s, the 70s, there's just no value in them. When we go and do it, we get you guys current players, current superstars, you know, sought after autographs for the most part. And we don't... Dennis, are you still here? Let me see if I can find... I think we were charging you guys like $500 and change for the full-size authentic helmets that we were doing, or mixture of authentic and non-authentic. I want to say after we shipped it, we were making $30. It was like $30 or $35. It was something like that on every full-size helmet that we sold, right? If I'm wrong, Dennis, correct me. But we were making about $35 on every full-size helmet that we gave out. And that was because we were working on deals to get them, like the Kyler Murray, the Burrows, whatever. We can't put all... Yeah, after ship. We can't put all superstars in there. There has to be some of these other ones. But I have break groups coming to me asking me to build them series. And, you know, they tell us that they sell the boxes for $600 for full-size helmets. And they want me to create it around $450. $27 after ship. Great. They want me to create helmets for them, full-size helmets. Oh, yeah, and before taxes. Yeah, that's just our net in terms of PayPal fees and crap. But they're coming to me asking me to create boxes or full-size helmet series at $450 a helmet, so that way they can make $110 per. And they're doing it. I've shipped some helmets to some people, and they've sold them at like $625, $650 a helmet. We just don't do that here. I mean, some of you guys have been here long enough where you saw we gave away the Patrick Mahomes jersey signed by 5 of the players, a Super Bowl jersey, or AFC Championship jersey. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was AFC Championship. And that went to Brandon McCallis. Dennis, who won that? Brandon who? I know he's in the Army. I forget his last name. But it's things like that where we... Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we built a jersey for somebody and they were selling them. Our cost is about $140 a jersey, $150 a jersey, $130 a jersey. It really depends. Yeah, McClellan. I think the lowest average we've been is about $120 a jersey, and they were selling them. We sell them to you guys at $160 because we have to ship, we have to pay taxes, and we have to make some money, right? So again, we're only making about 10%, so that's $16. These guys were selling them for $375. They sold 10 of our jerseys. There was another group that came to us and said, hey, can you get us jerseys? Can you get us footballs? Can you get us this other stuff? We did it. They were selling it for like 3 times what we charged them. And they were flying. So when you see our comments saying like, where's everybody at? I don't understand how other groups are selling at 30-40%. I don't understand how I'm selling product to other groups and they're instant filling. Like, it's real. It's absolutely real. And it's a lot of mine and Dennis's conversation where it's like, how are these guys making so much more money on this product and we can't even sell it to you guys at our cost? It's Mike. I could personally name 15 other groups that it's happening in. It's crazy. I've sat there and watched people break $20,000-$30,000 cases in an hour, and it's bought by a single individual. The market's insane. The resale value is insane. Color Blast John Cena's were going for $10K. Oh, it's 100% who you know and who's in your group. 100%. And that's based on relationships and everything else. I think the way we've tried to carry ourselves here is more business professional. Our customer service, anytime you guys message us, we get back to you. Anytime you guys ask for help, we do our best to help you guys. Someone asked me, hey, I'm trying to sell this, who can I go to? We try to help everybody in any way possible. And we do that because we care about you guys. And, we ask you guys to send out invites. We ask you guys to bring your friends. Word of mouth means a lot in this industry. We do good work. We get you guys your product. We have decent prices. Our hearts are in it. We're constantly trying to grow, whether it's the website, whether it's the difference of products. We got this office space. We used to break at a kitchen table, and now we're breaking out of an office. Like, the maturity of our professionalism has gone up. And I know I tell you guys all the time, like, we're not that break group that's gonna scream and yell for shitty cards. We're not gonna do that. If it warrants a hoot and a holler, we're gonna do that. We do the fireworks, we do all this extra stuff. Some of you guys have gotten phone calls after live breaks to kind of go over the card, show it, put it on camera. It really depends on the card. And the one person that stands out is Wendy. She hit a case hit of Tom Brady, and we tried to get her on a call. Unfortunately she wasn't able to join the call, but we had that conversation. It's happened with Mike. It's happened with Mark. When you guys hit a banger, we kind of go that extra mile and figure out how to get it shipped to you and cover all the insurance costs. Like, I sent Mark his Justin Fields 1-of-1. We didn't ask him to cover any insurance costs. All these other groups would ask him. We just eat the cost. We put like a $4,000 insurance on there. That cost us $50. But we wanted to make sure Mark got his card. The gentleman that tried to do a scam against us, and wanted a refund for all of his eBay purchases, even though he hit insane. He hit Ant-Man. I don't know. There was like 6 or 7 big cards that he hit. I don't even remember his name. I know he's from Canada though, and he put the claim in. Actually, I do know his name, Kevin. He put the claim in against us. We have all the information, that he made the purchase, etc. But PayPal charges us when those scams go on. I think we had to pay $15 a case. Keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate the professionalism and don't need them stupid models standing by the product. You sure, man? I mean, that brunette was pretty hot. I think Dennis has met Trevor. I went and met Bruce a couple times. I met Mark a time. I met Adrian Wilson. We come out and we meet you guys, and we try to get you guys the product in the safest way. We really do go out of our way. I know Dennis spends a whole lot of time talking to everybody, and he's definitely the face of Reign of Cards in terms of Facebook. And I know you guys all appreciate that. You guys help him out. Whether he makes mistakes or, whether he makes mistakes, whether he doesn't make mistakes, you guys always offer him feedback and stuff. And we want you guys to do that more often. Because we see things differently. And yeah, Scott, I used to deliver all the way out to you. I'd still deliver all the way out to you. I don't mind delivering out to you, but when it costs me $5 a gallon for gas versus sending you a envelope for $5, I'm gonna send you the envelope for $5 versus driving for an hour and spending $20 on gas. I know you used all that shelf space. That would make me want to check my product for hepatitis. Josh, I am in Chicago. I'm literally 5-10 minutes away from Chicago. Dennis is central Indiana. He's about an hour from Champaign, Illinois. So my drives to Dennis, or actually we meet in the middle. It's usually about a 2.5 hour drive for each of us. There you go, Mike. Mike, putting in work. We do have a Leaf Mini helping it up. By division, I believe. Fancy sports car. That sports car is 10 years old. Leave my Camaro alone. But yeah, I mean, this is your time to ask us questions. I know I pop on and I do the lives, and then I pop off and I sort mail and call Dennis and try to figure out what we're doing. So that's a good little hike. Yeah, it's a nice little drive, It's all farmland between us once you get out of the city limits. He has won 5 full-size helmets from us. It was crazy. It was like Scott... I don't know what it is, but most people, when they get in the breaks, they hit with us. They hit with us right out the gate. It's definitely beginner's luck. Then they get streaky, they go cold, then they hit again. And there's a couple people that we have talked to where they're like, man, I can't hit. And I'm like, don't stop. I tell Danny Burnett this all the time. I said, Danny, you're skunking because you stopped playing. If you played consistently and you took the same team, they are gonna hit eventually. What we've learned by opening thousands of boxes to have more room. Yeah, windmills for days for you, Dennis. I got solar panels on my way down. So what we've noticed over the course of opening up all these boxes, and you could go back and check some of the videos on case breaks and stuff. Typically, if it's the same person certifying the box, it's usually certain teams that are hot because that's like their print sheets. I like it when you get multiple box numbers because that means different people certified it. It usually means different print runs. But as you guys can see, a lot of the stuff that we're getting directly from the distro. We're hitting a lot of case hits. We're hitting a lot of big quarterbacks. Those big quarterbacks are typically, if not the case box, they're the top 5% of the case box. You know, me and Dennis talk about it a lot of times when we watch other groups, and the conversation is, it's just for breaking. It's not a storefront. Here's a little tour of it. So this won't go too far, but you know, here's our little shelf, our cabinet, our little break area. Then we have a side table there to do mail and record stuff. And then, you know, we got the TV in the background. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, we do it for a lot of the building and trying to get stuff done. I kept the Herschel Walker and one other, forgot the name, and sold off the others. That's why I do minis. But yeah, I mean, there's always ways for us to improve. That's why we're always asking for help and feedback, and you know, we want to know what you guys see and what you guys think. I'm purely a numbers guy, and you know, I try to explain a lot of things to Dennis in terms of growth and statistics and clicks and, you know, visits and invites, margin per box. I don't know how many people are in the lives, how long they stay, followers, subscribers. You know, a lot of mine and Dennis's conversation is directed in that way, and then it's about you guys. Like we talk about who's been here, who hasn't been here, you know. Yeah, I mean, we really try to drive that point. Like when we broke the Dynasty stuff, somebody had mentioned to me that they had a 12.5% chance of hitting the card. And I was like, I called Dennis and I'm like, I don't think people understand the odds here. So that's why I went ahead and I put that Dynasty package together where I basically pulled the number of boxes created, pulled the number of hits of each player's name, and then explained to the person that, hey, you have a 12.5% chance of hitting the name that you want. But that doesn't mean you have a 12.5% chance at hitting the card. These are the odds on hitting the card based on the name. And, you know, it turned out that we hit a Yelich. The Yelich was one of the 3% of the box. And, you know, the person that had a 12.5% chance of hitting the names that he wanted. I don't know if he hit the names that he wanted, but ultimately did not hit the card at the end. But the reality was he didn't have a 12.5% chance. He had, at best, a 3% chance to hit one player's card. You know, we talk about haven't hit a Mac Jones in 77%. Well, here, Mike, we'll use that as a conversation piece. Me and Dennis actually went through that with contenders. Kyle, I'll answer that in a second. So me and Dennis went through this with Contenders. I had Dennis pull the print runs for all the autographs and Contenders. Obviously, it's a rookie-heavy box, but it does have some veterans. And we pulled the teams, and we'll go with a couple scenarios. The Patriots, for one. How many rookies do they have that were in that product? I believe it was 4 or 5. You had Stevenson, you have Judon, Mac Jones. I don't remember who the other ones were, but you have multiple players. For the Jaguars, you have ETN, you have Trevor Lawrence, and then you have another guy. Barmore, thank you. And then you go and you look at some team like Cincinnati, where all they have is Jamar Chase. The chances of you hitting the Patriots card, regardless of which person you hit, is higher, which is why they're more money. But not only are they more money, because there's 4 cards to hit, there's more of a print run for those autographs. So that's why we charge a higher percentage of the box to that. Versus Tennessee, who may have 14 rookies, and I know they don't, but I'm using this as an example. Tennessee has 14 chances at players, but their average return on a card is only like $80. So that's why Tennessee is a cheaper team to us. We basically try to do it as an equity run of the box in terms of potential return. So you get potential return, you get potential hit. There's a reason why Patriots pay more. Jacksonville pays more. Last year was Herbert and Burrow. They come up more often because they have more chances at the rookies. So it feels like they always hit. Like Minnesota is a great team this year. They have a bunch of chances at hitting, plus they have a quarterback of the future in Kellen Mond. And they're valued price. I tell Dennis all the time, I don't understand how they don't move. We'll look at baseball, right? So let's look at the baseball break that we have up. Seattle Mariners, Minnesota Twins. To me, those should have been the first 2 teams gone. When you look at the average price per box, the potential return on those players, and the amount of hits that they have. That's why we always talk about value. You want to get your money, you want to have low risk, decent return. On top of that, you want to have the best odds to get a hit. And that's kind of the culture that we've been trying to breed for a year and a half now. And like tonight I told Dennis, I was like, you see that the big teams are always taken because they're the known commodity. There used to be members in here that, oh, it's really easy, Mike. The checklists do wonders for you. If you can find a break group checklist, it helps you out a lot because it tells you the print run, it tells you the percentage, a little work in Excel, and you're done. Kyle asked, how did me and Dennis meet, and how did we decide to put the group together? So Kyle, the way we met was I was a customer on Pristine, and sports cards sold. I bought a box of sports cards through sportscards.com or whatever, who was selling through the auctions, and it was false advertisement. In my eyes, it was false advertisement. It said that you would get sealed packs, and you would get, an average value in the box of whatever, 500, 700, whatever it was. It was an artificial number. And they just jammed random cards in it. No specifics, no nothing, except for you'll have packs in there. And they were supposed to be sealed. Thank you, Scott. They were supposed to be sealed packs. Well, I get the box, I open it live on camera, and all the packs are gone through, the rookie cards taken out, and just the base cards were left. So I complained in the community, and me and Dennis talked a little bit. Dennis is like, well, check out this break group, blah, blah, blah. So me and Dennis started talking, and we talked about just save the link, Mike Halter. Just save the link. And we started talking. I started getting into breaks in that break group, and me and Dennis started to go halves on teams and product, and we were talking about how our collections were, and we decided to start the Mystery Box Company because the previously mentioned Mystery Box Company was the only competition. So we created a better mystery box. And we started to steal market share from them. And then we realized that we had to get into distributions, which is distributors, in order to get the distribution of boxes, because getting into breaks at the volume we were and not getting hits was wasted money. Because to me, I can buy a box of Goodwin for $200 and I can open it and I have all of the product that I can use. So all the little hits, I can go buy boxes that have 3-4 autographs. I can go buy Prism that has 22 Prisms in it. So we started to do that, and then we started the break group because we were buying boxes, getting to know a lot of dealers, and started to make deals in order to get value to sell it to you guys around market value and still make a profit, versus having to charge you guys 30% above market value and then you never sell the product. My favorite is the one-page autograph cheat sheet, single page of all the autos in the product. Yep. I prefer the breakdown by team. That helps me decide what team I want to get in a break for, because if I'm going to pay $15 for a team, am I going to go after the one with 5 autographs, or am I going to go after the one with 15 autographs? I'm going to go after the one with 15 autographs versus the 5. I always want to get my money in good. I want to increase the chance that I come back with a card. That's why we keep saying we don't understand why Inceptions isn't filling, because some of those teams have tremendous value in the return. But Kyle, hopefully that answered your question, because when we started the mystery boxes, I went and visited Dennis. We put the company together. We started the mystery boxes. Then it grew into doing this. So do we still collect and or do breaks? We have done breaks, but we don't do them as often. There was a couple groups that we would get into, like bigger case breaks. For example, a dynasty case or a definitive case. And we would get into those and see if we can hit some bigger cards. In terms of the smaller boxes, we don't really do that because I rather just go buy it and open it. So there's been times where, like basketball, we bought a case of Select, and we opened up like 3 or 4 boxes of it as our personal break to ourselves. And do we collect? I wouldn't say we really collect. Yeah, that's been the last time, to be honest. So there was a group that was running a 5-spot mini, and all the teams were like $400 or $500 for a case break. And I was like, Dennis, I'm gonna go buy 9 spots in this, and it was winner take all. I was like, I'm gonna go buy 9 spots in this to win these teams. And of course, I have no luck with the random. The guy who got the 1 spot, the single spot, ended up winning the entire thing. That hurt. I think that cost us like, I don't know. It was too much. I don't want to explain how much that cost us. But yeah, I mean, we took a shot. We hammered the mini, and we didn't win anything. In terms of what do we collect, Dennis has, due to some of our relationships, like Dennis has gotten some unique pieces for himself. I think it's a Peyton Manning jersey, Mike Tyson gloves, little things like that. Like, I'll call them knickknacks because they're random. But for the most part, I think that's really all that you've gotten, Dennis, right? I don't think Dennis has really collected anything else. Ken Griffey Jr. autograph, something or another. I only collect Tom Brady. I told Dennis at one point I'm going to go buy a Michael Jordan jersey to hang it right behind me there. But we have a Tom Brady jersey from his Super Bowl versus, I believe, the Rams, 13-3. Signed by like Gronk and Wes Welker or Edelman. I don't remember who it is. But there's like 5 autographs on it. We have a unique Trout jersey that is the only Trout jersey inscribed. Three inscriptions on it. But I that's about it. I mean, we have a couple Brady rookie cards. Historical type breaks. Dennis has completed Vegas Baby Panty Relic card set. The scratch and sniff set. He has the hair set. That's great, Scott. Again, we bought those because a customer asked us for them. We bought the case, and then that customer disappeared. He no longer wanted them. He said he asked for them like 3 months prior, and it was like they didn't even release yet. Like we bought the next release for you. But you know, sometimes we take chances and they don't pan out. Mini baseball set. Yeah, I do. I have the 2016 World Series baseball set. I have every player, every coach, GM, everybody part of the staff, owner. I have the full complete set. It's like, I don't know, 40, 50 baseballs. I have the whole set. Each individual ball signed by a different player. That was an expensive set. I don't even display that because I don't know, one day I got the biggest set of balls, Mike. It's like yeah, I should be able to basically I have it all in storage. So I bought I don't know what they're called, Starline ornament holders where you're supposed to put like glass ornaments in it, and basically I put the balls in there and it's all covered up with moisture, the silicone bags and stuff, so that way the autos don't get ruined and stuff. I have a whole display case and everything that I bought from Fanatics, and then I have 2 side cases to put all the the rest of the players. So I have 12 in the main case, and then like whatever 25 in each of the side ones. Or 20 and 20 is 40. It's like 52 total balls, 52, 55 total balls. But yeah, that set's gorgeous. The hardest piece on that set was the pitcher, Travis Wood. He was the hardest one to obtain. And John Lackey. Hopefully those will all be worth something one day. If not, we'll pass it on to the next generation. But I'm not defaulting on it, Mike. It's paid for in blood. I actually still have a storage unit in Omaha, Nebraska that has a bunch of stuff in it. I have a storage unit here that has a bunch of stuff in it. I pray I never have to default in it. I'll send Dennis up there with Uncle Guillermo if I have to. Right, Dennis? Uncle Guillermo? Is that what he called? Oh yeah, for Storage Wars. You guys got any questions for me? I feel like I've been rambling, but I don't know if I've shared anything that you guys really want to know. Guido, there you go. Not Guillermo, Guido. But yeah, anytime you guys want stuff, feel free to ask. We got supplies. I showed you guys, posted that picture on Instagram, on Facebook. I trust me, Mike. I may not talk about things, but me and Dennis talk a lot. I know a lot about everybody. It's no secret. Me and Dennis talk a lot. Telling you guys, I may not personally talk to a lot of you, and that's because I'm extremely busy. But that's what. No booklet mags yet. We have them on order. BCW doesn't carry them. I have our distro trying to get some. As soon as they get some, they will be shipping it over to us. We're gonna get a case of each, horizontal and vertical, booklet mags. Congratulations on finally being done. Oh, come on, Amy loves me. But yeah, I'm telling you, me and Dennis talk like anywhere between 3 and 6 hours a day. It's insane. And it's always about you guys too. Break group, you guys. I think me and Dennis have, like, out of all the hours we've spent talking to each other, I think we've probably personally, like, not business related, have maybe had 10 hours of conversation that wasn't about business in the 4 years that we've known each other, 3 years that we've known each other. It's pretty funny. Even like today, right? Like, Dennis asked me about how my dad's doing, because my dad's been in the hospital, and my answer was he'll be okay. He'll go through whatever he's got to go through, and that was like literally 30 seconds of our 3-hour conversation. It's just how we are. We try to drive as much time and energy into the business as we can. We'll do, Kyle. We've been waiting for a while. It's funny. I told this to Dennis. I was like, Dennis, every time you call me, you have a problem. So the other day he messaged me, and he goes, "I promise it's not a problem." Got a question though. Made me laugh. I'm like, "What'd you break?" But hopefully you guys are enjoying the website, enjoying the overflow of information. We're trying to be as transparent as we can with you guys. I don't like secrets. I don't like people keeping secrets from me, because information is vital to all of us. You know, Mike, you bought a personal. You know, you told Dennis to keep the change, and I told Dennis to tell you fuck off. Like, we're not keeping the change. Tell him to find something to spend the extra money on, or refund it to him. You know, that's just who we are as people, and you know, I was talking to somebody, and I don't want to say who it was, but I was talking to someone, and I basically told them, I was like, look, every single time you guys spend $1 with us, that means you guys trust us. You trust us to break the box. You trust us to mail it to you. You trust us that it's going to get there safely. Every single dollar that you spend, we do that. A lot of you guys know, you know, we make mistakes, but we always try to make them right. Whether I messed up sorting the cards or someone else messed up sorting the cards, we try to track it down. We go through our processes. We record stuff. So if I accidentally sent Mike Halter Mark Hornecki's cards, I know it went into Mike's bag ultimately. You know, we go and ask people, and a lot of the times you guys are honest about it, and we really appreciate it. The only time we've ever lost a package, we lost two. One was UPS, or the Postal Service's fault. It was a full-size helmet. It went from Chicago to Florida to Cali to New York to Oregon to New Jersey to Missouri to San Diego to Chicago to Miami, Florida. That took 6 months. But we gave that person another full-size helmet, and once that came in, that person worked with us, sold it, and we split whatever money came from it. You have to. If you don't love it, there's no heart in it. You got to be genuine. You can't be a robot through it. You gotta have a pulse. You gotta have a heartbeat. You gotta care about the work that you do. If I make a mistake and I send someone the wrong mail, which, you know, there was actually Daniel Yee. It was a Sean Alexander card. We couldn't find it. I know it's his PC team. So I get Dennis on the phone, and I tell Dennis what I was going to do. And Dennis is like, do what you have to. So the Sean Alexander card was probably $20. Wasn't much. We refunded the Daniel his break credit plus the cost of the card. So we gave him whatever, $30 or whatever it was. And then I turned around and I told him I was going to make it right. And he's like, no, you're fine. You know, you did whatever. And I went out and I found 4 or 5 autographs of Sean Alexander. Ended up costing us like $150. And I shipped it to him. Didn't tell him it was coming or anything. He got it. And he was like, what the hell? Why? Well, I made a mistake. You know, I can't make these mistakes. We appreciate you giving us a chance to fix it. We appreciate you coming to us and talking to us. Like, yes, we're human. We make mistakes. We couldn't find it. I pay for it. And I think Daniel will be a customer of ours forever. I know he comes and goes, but I don't think any other breaker would have done that. They would have never went into their own pocket to make that right. Guido likes the extra work. Yeah, should send Guido after the postal service. I don't know who's still here, but anybody got anything they want to know? Or any questions? Or otherwise, I'll get this stuff sorted and put in the people's boxes to be mailed out on Thursday. I know that this was an impromptu. What I'd like to do is like once a month, I'd like to have like a whatever group video call, we'll call it that, where we just jump on a live and people can come in and join and chat. Mark is listening to us on a podcast. But yeah, so what I'd like to do is, get a bunch of these windows where multiple people are live on the call. We won't be live, but everybody can call in and interact, and I think we can invite some people to a live call. I'm not sure how to do that yet, but I can figure that out. And this way, Mike, you can join me on the live, Dennis can join me on the live, and we can all have a fluid conversation as long as people respect each other and mute and no fighting, and we should be pretty good. But that should hopefully help us grow as what we like to call, the ROC family. And we have a really good core of people. Dennis speaks really highly of all of you, and whether you guys go through loss or hard times, we always try to help. One of the reasons why we donated to that Little League team is, the youth is important to be involved in the sports community. And, I think a lot of people that collect have their love for pastimes. I played baseball for a really long time. I think a lot of us have. And it was something that presented itself where, could potentially impact some young kid's life, and why not? Why not do that donation? We always look for opportunities like that. Anybody else have anything? I know some people say I'm monotone, but I'm just usually pretty chill, pretty logical. It takes a lot to make me angry or annoyed. Pretty patient, so usually you don't hear me snap off. Occasionally you do, like the other day. Appreciate you, Mike. On that note, I will let everybody go, and we'll see y'all soon. Have a good night.